and it idles. Hooray. All right. I don't think anything's fallen off.
It's at a 60. It says 65, so it's at 65 cc.
It was.
Oh right.
There's 90 now.
Oh right.
It's well 85 cc's.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Is it an automatic?
Semi-automatic.
Semi.
Yeah. So you got gears here,
Oh right.
and it's like so there's no clutch lever,
Yeah.
but there is a clutch. So you have to let off the res, put it in gear, and off you go, sort of thing.
Oh right.
This is maiden voyage today, I guess you could say. I ran it around the block a couple of times.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, it's not going to stand on its second stand, is it? Too uneven. But yeah, this is maiden voyage.
How old is it?
1966.
Oh right. Blimey.
Right, so just a quick walk around then. Just checking the nuts and bolts. That's got some good heat transfer, so that's good. I was concerned about some of these bolts coming undone, but these seem to be alright so far. This shifter can be taken off, rotated forward a bit, because this back is a bit low down, a bit hard to find. Right, nice spot of breakfast anyway.
Right, yeah.
Nice brunch.
Have a little brekkie.
Oh. See ya. Right then, let's go home, I guess. Oh, such a good little bike. Right, I think it's all good, I think. So we're going to ride home. It idles well, which is good. So I'm happy with its idling, and its low speed is pretty damn good as well. And its high speed is really good. There's a mid-ranger that's a bit of a problem. So let's have a look. And it's a bit wintry out, so the bike's got a little bit dirty now. Bike's got a little bit dirty. But it's holding together. Let's see if I can keep up with traffic or catch anyone up. I've got a bigger front sprocket. I think I've got +2 on the front, or +1. I can't remember what I've got now. I think it's +2. Yeah, I think it's a +2 front on the sprocket, so it gives me a bit more top end. And I've done about 20 miles today. So when I get home it'll be around 40. That's not bad really. We're going about 45-50 mile an hour smoothly as well, no issues yet. The main jet is, I think the main jet is a bit blocked, so it might clear, but the idle jet seems to be fine, and the low speed stuff no problem. When it goes to high RPM, you might hear it on this ride. It does a little splutter, doing a little splutter now, but nothing major. So I don't know what that is, but like I say, it might need just running. Let's clear it. It's nothing major. See, it idles absolutely fine. So yeah, this is the maiden voyage of the C65, and it's a really cool little bike. Bit uncomfortable ride. Small wheels. Like it doesn't. It's a cub, so it doesn't. there's a big difference between this. So the CT is much more robust when it comes to bumps and stuff. It seems to take them a lot better. CT is a much smoother ride with forks and stuff. This has got the old style, which haven't been used to for a while. So having that old style of forks is a bit of a firmer ride, like my C200 that I've got as well. Too many cubs, can't remember them all. But yeah, I really like this bike. I should do, for the money that I've spent on it now. It's getting up there. I had an option. I was invited to go on a holiday somewhere. Where was it I was going to go again? I can't remember, but I was invited, and I decided no, I really want to spend the money on getting this bike finished. Plus I don't really like flying either, so it was like kind of like a, you know, but it was nice of him to offer. And if I was like, oh, you know, that's a really good idea, I really like that idea, but yeah, I really want to get this done. So yeah, let's see how fast we can go, and we'll just see how this is going. But yeah, I wanted to spend the money on this, so I sacrificed the holiday. I got the seat redone. Oh, expensive it was, but I think totally worth it. I've got a very nice bike. It all pretty much seems alright so far. We just need to really take it out for some rides really and get it used to it. Middle of the winter now, I really don't want to take it out when it's raining or anything, because I want to keep it looking nice. But yeah, some mess has got on the bike already, I've seen. Might have to give it a little rub down when I get home, just to get rid of some watermarks and stuff, and black spots from the road. But yeah, it'll be a nice little classic to poodle around on, I think, this year. Especially when spring comes. I always seem to be keeping up with traffic all right. Like, he's not pulling away from me really. We're about to drop into a 40 anyway, so see, there's a little blip around, I think it's around like half throttle. So I think that's the main jet. So it's not the idle jet. So it's like the main, so I'm holding it at about half throttle now. There's a little bit of a, I can feel a little bit of a blip or a splutter. So I don't know what that is. That, I don't know, a main jet issue maybe. So other than that though, it's like you have to build up confidence with the bike and stuff. So like, it takes time to build confidence before you start taking it on longer trips, sort of thing. Going up a bit of a hill now, so let's apply for some throttle. But yeah, I really think this is one little cool bike. Oh, it's so much. I can't wait. New bike feel, man. New bike feel. Oh, green light. We're good. We're good, boys. We're good. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say about it. It's another bike's complete. It's would I do any trips on it this year? I don't know if I'd do any trips on this one. I definitely do days out on it, I think. I've got tools and everything in my bag in case something goes wrong, and I've been paranoid as anything that something's going to fall off. I think I've found one problem so far, or two. So I have to it's snagging. It's going to be snagging. It's going to be a case of taking it for some day rides. I don't know if I'd go camping on it. I don't have a rack for anything like that, so I do need at least a rack. I could put a big backpack on it, I guess. I'm keeping up with traffic anyway with this, so it's faster than I expected. It's more comfortable than I expected as well. I mean, the seat has been redone, but I meant like the actual like comfort level of the actual bike. It's a bit vibey, yeah. It's a, I mean, maybe I could do redo the front suspension maybe, and that might help, but I don't. All Cubs do feel like this. All the old 60s Cubs do anyway. Plus it's got the shock mounted rubber mounted handlebars, so they move a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, I'm moving them a little bit, but that's to hold off like the vibration, so they don't send it all through to to you, the rider. Question is though, what am I going to do? Oh man, so good. Oh, and so plans for the year, I guess. What plans have I got for this year, 2023? Well, I never really say it, but you know, I do a Patreon meetup at the moment once a year. Oh, slow down, madman. Oh, I've got a bike behind me. He's gonna go for it. You're gonna go for it. I don't know. What am I doing this year? Oh, so this year I'm gonna be going camping. I'm going to be doing all this stuff that I normally do, I guess. I might do a couple of other things this year. It might be different, but we'll see. But the things that I probably really am going to try and do is I'm going to do a Patreon meetup again, definitely. I don't know if it's going to be... but there'll be more information about that on Patreon at some point. Incidentally, if you want to just support the channel, you can do so for whatever the bottom tier is. I can't remember. It's probably £1 or something. I think is it £1? I can't remember what the bottom tier is of my own Patreon. I don't really check it that much. I do post the stuff to it. What do you get? You get access to it. I do actually have a Patreon Discord now, where I share the odd thing that I 3D print and some things like that. Yeah, I do actually share my routes as well. So now on Patreon, I started sharing my not my off-road routes, my on-road routes. So the nice little back roads and stuff. I do share my custom-made routes that I make, and other things as well. Who cares? Videos early, that sort of stuff. But anyway, that's enough about Patreon. Who cares about that? No one really. Anyway, what else am I planning this year? The Grand Challenge. Yes. So you might have already seen a video about the Grand Challenge. It'll be a video series that I'll continue out throughout the year. I think it'll just be probably be a quite long playlist. But oh, there's a nice big bit of diesel in the middle, or petrol or something. So yeah, we'll be doing quite a lot of that. So you'll see a couple of bike builds throughout the year, hopefully, and hopefully we stay in budget of £1,000. But we're quite strict, we are. So we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. And we'll see who wins at the end with all the point systems. But it's going to be me, like, unless, well, it might not be me, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I won't, out of me and James, it'll probably be me, because James will just spend loads of money knowing him. But yeah, a few little camping trips. I do want to go to a couple of other events that I went to last year. Cubfest. I probably will be going. I probably, like, 99.99999% sure I will go to Cubfest. Oh, and some other camping trips and stuff like that. Maybe some off-road weekends, that sort of thing. Unfortunately, I didn't get a ticket for the Taffy Dakar. That's sold out super quick. So I didn't even have a chance to, because normally they put every year they put the tickets up around New Year's Day or whatever, and they went up mid-December, so I wasn't expecting it. And when they went up, I didn't even see them. Didn't have a chance to, like, message my mates and say, should we get a team together? They were gone before we could even say anything. I was like, well, that was quick. They were all gone. I don't know if they limited numbers down, I don't know why, but I think it's got quite popular now. Taffy has, and it's quite a good weekend, quite a cheap weekend. So yeah, I very impressed with it. Big bit of diesel in the middle here. Don't like it. Yeah, so couldn't get into that event. I definitely probably won't be going to the AVR. because I mean it would be. I was thinking about going this year, but it's a lot of money, and for that sort of money, that's 2 or 3 weekends away I could do on the bikes. So I'd rather save that for a real adventure. I've got one idea for a road trip this year, which should take me across, sort of like the not into Scotland, but quite high up, maybe just about into Scotland actually, like definitely the bottom of Scotland. That's like my week trip, I guess you could say. I've kind of like got some ideas where I want to go. I'm not sure which bike I'd take. I'm looking at it this year and going, this year I might, we'll see how things go, but the thing about that Grand Challenge is you get points for riding your bike. So I kind of like almost don't want to use my VFR this year, which would be a shame. But I was like, I might not even need the VFR on the road this year, so you might not see the VFR at all this year. It might just sit there in the garage, because I've only got so many bikes. I've only got so much time I can ride bikes. So if the CB2 VRS is up for the challenge, that might be the bike that I use the most of this year, just to prove a point. The BMW will come off the road. Yeah, it's the BMW, that's the winter hack, and I'm out on a lovely 1960s Cub. Yeah, the BMW is not gonna, it will probably come off the road during summer, and I'll put on the road, and I won't put the VFR on the road. But I'll see how I feel nearer the time. This test ride seems alright, so unless there's any major instances, I don't think there will be. Now I've said that, there might be something falling off in the next 2 seconds, but we'll see. But yeah, I'll end the video here, so thank you very much for watching. Thanks for all the support from the patrons. I don't thank you enough. And hopefully, please check your patrons as well, because the Patreon meet will be, information will be going up on Patreon only, of course. And yeah, anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video, whenever or whatever that will be. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.